This is Dabu7, and for all of you out there that love space, you're going to find this very interesting. They have now come out and admitted that there has been a star system that has passed so close to us that it actually came through our Oort Cloud, and it happened only 70,000 years ago. This is big information. 70,000 years ago, guys, was not that long ago in terms of life and space and Earth and everything else. And a lot of people that's been tracking back the events through history and want to go back, thousands and thousands of years, this time frame is a very interesting time frame. Now, no other star is known to have ever approached this close. You want to start talking Nibiru, Planet X, all this stuff? Well, check out the details of this thing. Okay, an international team of researchers says that it came 5 times closer than our current nearest neighbor, Proxima Centauri. The object, which is a red dwarf, known as Scholz star, cruised through the outer reaches of the solar system, a region known as the Oort Cloud. Now, Scholz star was not alone. This red dwarf was accompanied by a brown dwarf. And this is what brings up the talk of Planet X, Nibiru, all that stuff, only 70,000 years ago. And it came this close to our Oort Cloud. And we already know how the sun pulls things in and spits them back out. In this whole motion, this had to have an effect on something, although they say it's highly unlikely that it caused anything to happen. I find that just ridiculous, that a red dwarf and a brown dwarf passed through this Oort Cloud and it didn't disturb anything. And it only happened 70,000 years ago. Now, they say that they would expect a star system to pass through our Oort Cloud every 100,000 years. So it is a bit surprising to see that this happened only 70,000 years ago. My thing is, the way that they released this information, they just slide it out there, just like all the rest of the big information. They don't blast it all over the place. Like space.com, I have all these stories. But they're not focusing in on something I believe could have very well been a major event some 70,000 years ago. It could have affected a lot of things. We all know how we're kept in the dark. We all know how we're lied to so much about space. So every little bit that they put out there is key. We'll see what they admit from here. At first glance, they said they didn't know if this thing was heading away from us or coming toward us again. Because when they were tracking it, its movements were so slow. But then they said finally they figured the velocities showed that it was heading away from us. I just want to share the information with you guys. I think it's interesting. You never know what's out there, what's creeping up, or what's been here in the not too distant past in terms of space and all these planets. I'll leave links. It's been Dabu7. Eyes to the skies.